Hi everyone, this is Errol, and today I will be reviewing um, Legendary Weapons of China, aka the Legendary Weapons of Kung Fu. This movie was released in 1982, and it was directed by Lau Kar Long, and also choreographed by Lau Kar Long, and it stars Lau Kar Long and Gordon Liu, Alexander Fusheng, and Kara Hui. To put this movie in a nutshell, um, because this movie is really unique. Um, because of the person, oh my goodness, let me just get to this. The plot in a nutshell is this movie is basically about uh a a, a society. This society is full of pugilists. I think I'm saying the name right. Basically, they're fighters, and they're fighters with magical powers. They can they could do any magical feat um like deflect themselves. Like they could bend metal. Um, they could make their skin strong enough to defend a sword. And other magical things like that, almost like similar to Superman effects, but not all of them. Just they could defend themselves. They could defend themselves between steel and any other human feats. But the only thing that they cannot do is um, they can't defend themselves against the new gun. This movie is a period piece. It's based around the Boxers' Rebellion, which is around 1900 to 1905. So basically, the clan can't defend against guns except for one master who was played by La Kong Long. However, the master went on a mission and never came back, basically making himself a fugitive of the clan. And now they are they send their top fighters to to kill him. Now I can't tell you any more else because if I tell you if I tell you anything else, it will give away the movie. Now the review part, the storyline. If it's one of your first movies you've seen, is good, but this movie was not made for the story part. The emphasis of this movie is based on the choreography. Now, Larkon Long is a very influential director and action choreographer in the Hong Kong movie industry. I could say that if you start to watch kung fu movies, and you could when you watch kung fu movies, you could tell the difference between a Lau Kang Long a fight scene choreographed by Lau Kang Long, um, him and somebody else. He is very he's very good at what he does. To be blunt. And in this movie, he wanted to emphasize the technique. He wanted to emphasize the techniques of the 18 weapons, which it's a little I can't it's hard to explain. But basically the 18 weapons are based on the 18 weapons of in Chinese Kung Fu. And what he wanted to do was he wanted to display um all 18 of these weapons in one fight scene. And he based this whole movie off of this one fight scene. Now, I will say that even the scenes that did not include weapons were good. This is this is by far one of my favorite movies of all time because of the fight scenes. Particularly, I'm going to spoil this. There's a fight scene where Kara Hoy and Alexander Fusheng are spying on Gordon Liu. And at this point, they don't know that they're on the same team. They think that it's an enemy. So the way the fight scene is set up is they're in Gordon Liu's room. He's not in there yet. And there's a storage room above his room. and the storage room is only but 3 to 4 feet. And they want Alexander Fushin. He flew in through the window because the storage room has a window. He used is a very funny ninja trick, but it's not it's a Chinese trick too. It's a Chinese kung fu trick. He used a giant kite and flew in the window, and then like he jumped in the window so fast that it looked like the kite was just flying by itself. And and Carol Hoy, she got in some other way. So basically, they found themselves in this little storage room, and they see themselves as enemies, and they start fighting. Now, if you can imagine how small a 3 foot room is, it's really difficult to try to punch, let alone kick, and do all the things that they did in this room. It is one of the most innovative fight scenes ever. Like I haven't seen anything better in a present sense in present movies. Period. It's never been done again like better or not even redid. Like I wish that in future kung fu movies that they really reenact some of these fight scenes from Lau Kar Lung's old movies because he really did something different and unique in his kung fu movies. Um, that is really the end of my review. This is really no there's really no complex storyline, but the fight scene is worth watching. If I had to rate this movie, which I promised myself I wasn't going to do, I will rate this movie 5 out of 5 just for the fight scene. Um, but because I have to give the storyline in consideration, I have to knock it down to a 4 because the storyline is not that compelling, but the fight scene is everything, especially the end fight scene. I will post the trailer in the bottom bar, including and also my excuse me, and also my information and stuff like my Twitter and I will put my Facebook down there, but at the moment my Facebook is not working, so I'm just gonna put my Twitter and my Tumblr. I check those two sites very frequently, just as much as my Facebook. So with that said, I wish you a nice morning, evening, noon, night, and enjoy it. And that's it.